All right, and give Lyric credit because he reminded me again. AKA Preacher Man, AKA Nia. He reminded me again. He reminded me for the wrestling. You know, Preacher Man. Might as well make him a calendar. But yeah, thank you again for reminding me. But yeah, that's my Denver Broncos 2024 season recap. Maybe we'll do a podcast episode on Bronco Brothers again. There's not gonna be that much to talk about till free agency. Um, but yeah, let's go over every game and then the stats. So yeah, this game, this game, we should have won. Should have won. Didn't score a touchdown. We were leading at halftime. Did not score a touchdown until like the last fucking uh, drive for the Broncos. It was a Bo Nix touchdown. They had two safeties in this game. It was fucking wild. And then fucking Charbonnet kicked their ass. That's 0-1. Steelers game was the worst, probably worst game they played all year. Uh, Only 6 points. Defense was great. Bo Nix threw the worst interception ever, and he said, I just threw it to him in the post game, and we were down in these 2 weeks. Uh, get week 3, it was all the Bo Nix show. He was using his legs. Defense dominated. They had 7 sacks on Baker Mayfield, and it was crazy. Bo Nix had a rushing touchdown, his first touchdown. I mean, not his first touchdown, his like second rushing touchdown, and then he had his first passing touchdown against the Jets. 10-9. It was a fucking crazy game, and the Broncos won on a missed field goal, and they're 500. And then against the Raiders, this is when we played the song, "Baby, we're back. You can put it all on me." Yeah, they fucking whooped them. Cortland Sutton was amazing. The team was amazing. They wore the fucking Orange Crush jerseys. 2-0 this year, the Orange Crush jerseys. They cooked, and then we lost to the fucking Chargers. That killed all momentum. But then next week, Thursday, obviously we beat the fucking shitty Saints in a blowout game where they fucking got 2 defensive touchdowns. No, 1 defensive touchdown, but they fucking dominated defensively again. This game looked bad because Jordan Humphrey fumbled, and then the Panthers scored, and the Broncos just fucking dominated. This game was probably the biggest blowout this year. Just Bo Nix did catch a touchdown, but yeah, it was a. But this game we should have won. We were robbed by a fraud field goal block and the worst and the AFC champions of all time. This fucking dog shit team right here, the worst AFC champions I've ever seen in my life, getting whooped, crazy. Um, 16-14 on a fraud field goal block. That's disgusting. But then Vincenzo had so much confidence in this team that I picked him to win against the Falcons. And the little Silberstein said, yeah, fuck you, bitch. And then yeah, they dominated the Falcons. What a shocker. Um, the Raiders got the sweep, and then one of the best game, probably the best primetime game of the year. There's two actually. The Broncos have been involved in 2 primetime games that are great with Ohio teams. One of the best primetime games of the year. Back and forth. Jerry Jeudy has a little Mickey Mouse game. He had his Mickey Mouse game, but still lost. That's all that matters, really. I don't give a shit. He can have 1,000,000 yards and still lose, and I'll be happy. I don't give a shit what kind of statement you're proving when you lose. But yeah, 2 pick sixes by Benito and McMillan. It was crazy. Bye week, best week ever. And then fucking the Colts. It was our sweep of the Colts. Beat them preseason, beat them in the regular season. That's a meme, by the way. It's not actually a sweep, but it was great. Benito had another pick six and they called it a fumble. Go fuck yourself. Mitchell threw a pick six, but yeah. And the Chargers was a good game, but we lost. We blew the lead and we could have clinched the playoffs here. This game was the best game as one of the best games. Like like the Broncos and great primetime games wasn't a thing 2 years ago, and because of Russell Wilson's dog shit. Now we're gonna be in the more primetime games, and we're gonna be playing in more primetime games, and you're gonna enjoy it, you bitches. But yeah, this was a great game. Obviously the Marvin Mims touchdown, the controversial Payne should have went for 2. Bullshit. Um, who gives a shit, man? We like if they should have if they would have got the first down, they would have made the playoffs with a tie, and they could have changed everything. But whatever. And then karma's a bitch. They rested all their starters just to lose to the fucking Birds. They rested all their starters. Bo Nix raped that entire fucking team. Like, the stupid people say, "Oh, Carson Wentz could win and we can get the Bengals in the playoffs." Ooh, shut the fuck up. The Broncos, I consider this ending their season on a great note. With a win over the Chiefs in the playoff berth. It was amazing. And then the Broncos, they went into Buffalo. They threw a touchdown. Troy Franklin finally got a fucking touchdown from Bo Nix, and we got blown up by the Bills, and the Bills went to choke against the Chiefs. Fuck the Bills. Fuck the Bills. They suck. Fuck all their fans. I don't care. You choke to the fuck. I don't care. We got more cred. Who beat the Chiefs last, huh? Who? I don't care. Who beat the Chiefs last? It wasn't the Bills. Oh, fuck the Bills. I don't give a shit. But yeah, preseason, Bo Nix dominated all the games except the last one because it was Zach Wilson. But yeah, that's it. That's the whole season recap. Now let's go over the stats of the season. Bo Nix, where the fuck passing? The fuck postseason? The fuck? Where's the regular season at? Fuck the postseason. We'll go regular season, and we'll get to the postseason, I guess, after. But, yeah. Bo Nix, great season. Great rookie season. Under 4,000 yards. 29 touchdowns. 12 picks. Only got sacked 24 times. A passer rating of 93.3. Beautiful. Second in the rookie. I think it was second. I don't know what he was second rookie of the year, but he won a bunch of rookie of the years. People thought he was a bust the first 4 weeks. Fucking idiots. No patience anymore in this league. And he dominated, and he's going to get better. Him and Jaden are going to have a good matchup next year. And then Courtland Sutton, he threw a touchdown, obviously. And Dixon, he had got a first down. He had a couple trick plays this year. Javonte was dog shit. 4 touchdowns. 513 yards, 2 fumbles. Terrible. McLaughlin, if we get a real running back, I think he can shine. A little warning, my battery's low though. If we get a real running back, he can shine as a backup and not get that many fucking carries. And he can be that receiving back, athletic back, because he's not that big. We need a real bell cow in this team. And we need like an Aaron Jones. I don't care about the fumbles. He's a fucking stud. We need a stud at running back, and Javonte's not that guy, because he's not that guy, pal. Because fucking Bo Nix had the lead in rushing for majority of the season. Bo Nix, 430 yards. It could have been more. Could have been more if he didn't develop his passing. 4 touchdowns, beautiful. Estime, 2 touchdowns. I hope he turns into that running back, so we have to use it. But Estime, we'll see how he does next year. He had a good little run at the end. Burn had a touchdown, rushing. So that's all the rushing stats. Receiving, obviously, Son, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. He threw a touchdown, fumbled 1 time. Good season. You got to re-sign him. Marvin Mims, I'm crowing. I eat my crow. That run at the end of the season was legendary. That Bengals game was legendary. That catch against I didn't mention it. That catch against the fucking Browns was legendary, and Bengals. He had 2 touchdowns. It really started with the Atlanta game on that short pass. Like, after that Atlanta game, he woke up, and I really hope he gets to 1,000 next year and becomes our Deebo Samuel, and we can actually sign like Chris Godwin. Vele, 3 touchdowns. Okay, best rookie year actually of the rookie receivers, which I thought was Franklin, but whatever. Javonte, 0 touchdowns because he's a bum. Humphrey had a touchdown against the Falcons. Franklin had 2 touchdowns. Again, I'll give him another year. Troutman, 2 touchdowns. Reynolds is gone. Kroll, 0. Nate Atkins had 3 touchdowns, so maybe he has some cred to stay. McLaughlin, 2 touchdowns. Byrne had a touchdown. Bo Nix had a receiving touchdown. So 30 touchdowns passed all season by Bo Nix and Courtland Sutton, which is funny. I really wish Bo Nix had 30, but he'll do it next year. We'll see. Actually, I don't give a shit if he throws 30. Maybe he can rush for 10. Fuck, who gives a shit? Touchdowns are touchdowns. Tutties are tutties. But yeah, let's go over the sack leaders. We had 2 guys with double digits for the first time since 2018, which was Bradley Chubb and Von Miller. Benito, 13.5 sacks. Cooper, 10.5 sacks. Zach Allen, 8.5. Franklin Myers, 7. Tillman, 5. Ellis, 5, rookie. Tillman and Ellis were both rookies, and they combined for 10 sacks. Really good. Sternad, 3. Roach, 2.5. Burden, 2.5. Key has sack. I'm going to fuck him. You'll see in the keeper and dump him video later tomorrow. Jordan Jackson, sack. Jones a sack. Locke a sack. Sanders a sack. We'll see how he develops. McMillan a sack. And Uzariki have a sack. Fucking gambler. But, yeah, picks, obviously, Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, 4 picks. And a TD against the Raiders. Brandon Jones, 3 picks. McMillan, 2 picks. And a TD against the, against the Browns. Cody Barton, 2 interceptions. Fumble. I forgot to say, Surtain had a fumble. Jones had a big fumble. McMillan had a forced fumble. Yeah. Barton had a touchdown. Benito had a pick 6 and a fumble 6, which should have been 2 pick 6s, but whatever. Riley Moss had a pick. And Singleton had a pick at the beginning of the year, and he tore his ACL. But yeah, that was the team. That was the defense. Scored. Obviously, your kicker's gonna score the most points. No shit. Mims, good returning all season. Lutz, he only missed 3 kicks. Unfortunately, the fraud field goal block was one of them. I thought he was really good this year, and I know he missed that kick in Buffalo. That could have changed momentum, but he's staying. It was 1 kick. They changed special teams coordinators. They'll probably focus on special teams more this offseason, I think, because of that fucking field goal block. That fucking pissed me off. But, yeah, that's the whole recap of the season. I thought we had a really good season, a 10-7 season. Next year, I think our ceiling is going to be a little bit higher. We're gonna soar. We're going to fucking soar, you know, and maybe take the West. I'm joking. We're not there yet. We'll see when we're there yet. Are we there yet? Quote SpongeBob. But, yeah, good season by the Broncos, man. I'm going to make this a premiere, probably at like 12. But that's all I got to say, guys. Peace, and, yeah, shout out to Lyric. Yeah.